better? That better? Check, check. Is it sad that Tehran looks better than New York City in the sim? Try that, by the way, Tehran. No, why not? There's not going to be a lot of real air traffic around. Now the sim sounds are a bit loud. Okay, so this fucking helicopter is loud. We can turn that down. I couldn't hear Brett at all. Was it this morning? Brett's last stream, I couldn't hear him. I thought I just shut it off. The music and everything, I just couldn't hear him. Is that better? Worse? Too loud still? Because this city doesn't have photogrammetry, it just looks better. I should be watching this on one of my tablets to see if the quality looks better. The sound? You want the sound that low? I can turn it way down. I'm having the Aussies invade Tehran now. Better, thank you. Like I said, I'm trying a whole bunch of new settings, so if anything looks odd or sounds odd, let me know. I'm trying. I have no idea where the nuke site is around here, so I have to go to it, but I figured I'd fly around Tehran. Uh-oh, that dude's in the F-22. So apparently they flew. That's good now. But you were watching through the big setup. Everything is louder. Well, I'm pushing 3 times the bit rate through the system up now. So you're going to get better sound, better video, better sound, better everything. So yeah, my levels will probably be out of whack, like big time. That's why I fired this up. Yeah, I'm pushing 3 times the amount of data up. Still the same 1080, but 3 times the data, so I want to make sure there's no massive stutters or anything like that, or any little spinny spins. What's this, soccer field? Yeah. Say, if you're on your phone, you probably wouldn't notice at all, but not on your phone, you'll notice all the... There's a helipad back there? I didn't see it. I had an aunt and uncle who lived here for a while. They got out the night before the hostages were taken back in the 80s. My uncle ordered in a C-130 to take as many people out as they could take. Got his family and a bunch of others out before the hostages were taken the very next day. They actually landed a C-130 on the beach. They lost everything. All the clothes, furniture, everything they had there, they had to leave behind and never got back again. mountains, so the government replaced it, but they had to lose everything, leave everything behind. Trains. They did some funky shit. They lived in Alice Springs, Australia. They lived in Russia. They lived in Tehran. Yeah. So they did some funky shit. They work for one of those alphabet agencies, but still to this day I don't know which one. And my aunt would have made a great spy because she just comes across as those people as dingy as shit. You would never expect her to be that type of person. You would have always thought she was just a goofy wife. Except for she worked there too. Not much of that. Some of these helipads are nothing more than dirt parking lots. Some aren't even that. Gonna hit a fucking tree down this low, or the side of a building. Go check out this mountain. What's really funny is before all this shit went down in the 70s, 80s, 70s, my mom went here. They had a layover here in Tehran. The plane used to stop on its way to India and have a layover in Tehran. She said it was a beautiful city back then before the Shah of Iran, the Ayatollah Khomeini, took over. It used to be a beautiful country. And a big tourist hotspot. I can see why. It's cool. Desert's warm. Mountains. Is that a racetrack? Sure, and shit is. Dirt, but it's definitely a racetrack. That's a soccer field, but the other one over there, that's a dirt racetrack over there. Ooh, shit. Flying the side of a mountain. I do like this helicopter. Camel races. Yeah. Could be. Could very well be. Wait, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What the fuck is that? It looked like a stealth bomber. Caught on video. Caught in the satellite photo. I mean, I know it wasn't. It looked like it. That's crazy. They took a couple stealth bombers and sent them through Hawaii and had the transponders on. Everybody's tracking them on the thing. It was all over the internet. Meanwhile, sent those west. Meanwhile, the real B-2s went with their transponders off, untrackable, east instead of west. Those dudes were in those planes for 40 hours. That's a long time. I mean, no, they sleep in shifts and it's got beds and shit in it, but still, about 40 hours in a fucking plane. Damn. That's a long time. See if there's a place to land up here. Well, apparently those radar sites didn't work. Alright, that roll, do their mission and return. Oh, they had to refuel. They had to refuel like fucking something stupid, like 15 times, 40 hours. But it's the fact they went sure around the world in 40 hours. Fucking amazing. The hell do you suppose that was before they blacked it out? You're going too fast trying to find a little spot to want to land. I guess I should have picked someplace better for scenery. Well, these mountains are pretty cool though. A bomb crater? We're gonna go check out those mountains though. They're pretty steep over there. Yeah, kind of. I think I'll roll away on you. Don't forget it's not on skids. Alright, let's go check out the others. Whoa! They're 5,000 feet, pretty restricted. Yeah, almost 5,000. 8,000, not 5. Fuck. These are up there. I didn't realize how high these are. That's respectable. It's 8,000 feet right here. Almost 9. Top of that one. Yeah, no spinny spins. That's my only concern, really, is the spinny spins, and that the quality's better. Yeah, I actually took some time and did some research to figure out what the best settings were. And I was looking at one the other day, and I was like, that's a little iffy. Kind of looked a little grainy. Yeah, I just didn't look good. So I dug in some research. I never updated the output from when I was using everything on one computer. So I never cranked up the bit rates. So that was a big difference. Bit rate. Check out that lake. Let's go check out the lake once we get over this mountain. Another 9,000 footer. I just went down through Victoria Falls, we'll sing, because Dickers mentioned that they'd update it for 2024. I'm missing some scenery objects, so I think something I had a couple big pink bits. Yeah, I know. Surprise, eh? I had a couple missing things, but the rest of it looks really good. Where'd that lake go? Over there. Over there. There it is. This thing's a beast. Going way over speed. No, 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 no. Whoa! Gotta kill everybody in your helicopter. See everybody in that fucking hot air balloon? I'm surprised only 8 died. There was like 25 of them in it. 113 right now? Yuck. Yuck, I know, we're up there too, but we're only in the 90s, whatever that converts to. That was 113 feels like the other day. I was like, holy shit, my daughter was in the desert, it was warmer. That'd be a fun road. I'm guessing there's a couple of dams up here. There's one there. Oh, Jesus. There's a big one here. Yeah, well, don't send it to me when I'm in a fucking tent at the racetrack. That's gonna suck. I don't want it. Now, it's supposed to be cool and rainy, like 70s and rainy for both days of the race. And NASCAR does run in the rain. Now, no, the hot in the tent would just suck balls. I'd be out spending this $600 on a fucking air conditioner. 100%. I'd be out buying one. I want to get one for my camper. One of the ones that sits down the ground and you run the hose up into the tent. I want to get one. And I'll have to buy a generator because I don't have a generator. The solar's just not going to run that little air conditioner more than an hour or two. We're going to start with a 100 amp hour battery, 1000 watt, 100 amp hour, 100 amp hour, 1000 amp hour, 1000 amp hour. You start with just one battery, but build the compartment for two. Because them bastards are expensive, but once I have two, it should run an air conditioner for one of those small air conditioners for 3 or 4 hours. You just need it for an hour or so before you go to bed and cool the frickin' thing down. I got nothing else to do. Look at all the cars parked along this frickin' road when that satellite was taken. I wonder why. Look at this whole area's got millions of cars on the side of the road back there. Not millions, but a lot. Yeah. That's some traction. Get one of those McMurdy's. They're only $1 million. I can stick upside down. I was talking to one of the guys when he was running Lime Rock. He can only do 7 laps though, and he's out of juice. And that was at 50%. They figured if they crank it up to 11, it's only going to get 4 or 5 laps. And that's only a 1.5 mile track. So any long tracks, they're not going to get more than 2 full laps. Tops. 2 really fast full laps and then have to take fucking 2 hours off while you recharge your car. That thing needs removable batteries. There's a cooler with removable batteries that also acts as a solar battery bank. I want it. I don't know. Put 2 batteries inside this cooler. And it's got all the outputs on it and everything. I don't know. Still trying to put together my camping kit for the car. For this year, for next year. sometime over July, my car is going in for new shocks, new ball joints, put some heavy shocks in so I do more off-roading with it. That's why I'm doing the tie rods, ball joints, shocks, so I can go off-road with it a little bit more than I do. Once I don't have to use the car for a little while. Well, these are pretty cool mountains with the river down the bottom, so you got a little green in the desert. Too bad they fucking ruined it. Beautiful country. Too bad it's been ruined. Now I go check out that mountain. I wonder how far away it is. There's like so much traffic around here when the satellites were taken. For being in the middle of, oh, look at that. Tunnels through the, that'd be a fun route to drive. Look at that. Tunnels down the canyon, through the mountain, back through the mountain. Oh, that'd be a fucking fun one to drive. Okay, I lost the mountain I was heading for. I think it was that one. That'd be a rip of a drive, wouldn't it? It'd be like the one outside of Denver. On the backside of the mountains. After you go to Denver, start heading down the backside on Colorado. It's a fucking wild drive. So we haven't had any spinny spins on your end, huh? None? No stutters, no hold-ups, no spins, nothing like that. That's all I'm really curious about. Cool. I'm gonna fly Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm streaming with Gammy Tuesday, Wednesday morning, so do around the world in a bush flight. The bush flight's going to be in Scotland. You can go bug stew. Probably going to take the Atia. See how that goes. I think I'm saying it right now. I don't know. That looks pretty tall over there, doesn't it? Go up on top of that one and land this beast. Yeah, we're out flying right down Loch Ness. It's on the flight plan. It goes right down Loch Ness. Yeah. I wish I could put it in like I did Champ. It'd be fun to have somebody put Loch Ness in. The Loch Ness Monster. I wonder if somebody's getting, no, probably not. Well, they might have it. It'd be funny if somebody did. Stop going forward. Start gaining altitude. a helipad up here. Somewhere. Right dead in front of me. Is there? I'll have to look. Where the hell's this helipad? Right here on this little plateau? Or is it farther out? I've lost it. It disappeared. There's a building up here. Oh, there's a helipad over there. Oh, ski resort. Well, at least there's chairlifts. May not be ski resort, but definitely chairlifts. Where's the helipad? Over there. Oh, I bet this is mountain biking in the summer. Look at the trails. They probably don't ever get enough snow. It's probably just all for mountain biking. Where the fuck is that helipad? Like right there? Stop. That square right there. That's the helipad. I'm guessing. Whoa, what are you doing, you stupid helicopter? Don't dive to the ground. Okay, get over that square. I think that's a parking area. What do you think? Some sort of view parking area? Yeah, there's a whole lot of them. And I'm just spinning around in circles. I'm not helping matters. Well, it's not real flat right here. Who'd have thought that Mamo would even get the friggin' that he would even get the things in Iran. The lifts. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright, well, looks like everything worked well. Thanks for stopping by, everybody that showed up and helped me out. Just checking it out. I'm going to call it here. I wasn't planning on doing a very long stream. But I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope the picture quality is better. Thanks for the help with the sound. I think we got it squared away now. We got the sounds good. We get the pictures better. And hopefully the streams from here on out will be a little better quality. Well, the streams. Not me. The streams. We'll catch you later. Thanks. Bye.